So you ready for the reaction video? Okay.
Maximum effort. Ignore that.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I don't know why I printed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I knew it. I caught you. Welcome back to the channel, guys. And in today's video, we're doing something different.
We're doing a follow-up.
A follow-up.
A follow-up.
To our very first episode of...
It was our very first episode?
It was our very first episode.
Particularly. Or...
Making my dad listen to K-pop until he likes it. Anywho.
Shout out to... We gotta get y'all names right. So
these are two people in the
comments. We gonna say it. I'm gonna say it one way and she gonna say it another way so I don't mess it up, okay? So we don't mess it up. So you say it your way.
Flovine Johnson 707.
Flovine Johnson 707.
And Gemma 9319.
Or Gemma 9319. So both of those are the same names, but we said them in different ways just in case, you know, they were pronounced different. But I want to say Flovine because I don't know, that sounds so cool. Yeah, that's cool. Flovine.
Looks like Gemma.
Oh, well, shout out to you, Gemma. Shout out to both of y'all.
Both of y'all.
Gemma, you got a cool name too, man. Gemma. Anyway.
Thank you both.
Y'all told us to watch the BTS Up Explained. I did not know this song was 4 years old at the time of recording this. They said if we listen to it explained, we can get a better understanding of the song. So again, y'all wait right there. We're gonna cut. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to cut. Omae wa mo shindeiru.
Nani? Shout out to DKDKTV.
All right, so let's listen to Explained by Korean. Let's get it.
But if you thought this song was to diss haters and crush them, well, I would say that is maybe...
Okay, so this was a diss song. Well, not a diss song, but
it was perceived.
It was perceived as a diss song. So is it towards me? Because I don't like K-pop rap.
I don't think so.
See, you talking to me, BTS, 4 years ago? Huh? You talking to me? You looking at you got a problem with me? Because I got a problem with you. And you know what that problem is? I wish I was a K-pop rap.
So let's dive into the real meaning of the song. So Suga starts out with saying that the haters are starting to get triggered again, and they get triggered so fast that even before the actual fuel
I'm a goofy
triggered is poured, they ignite and burn themselves. It means that haters overreact and blow things out of proportion.
That's true though.
The smallest details.
Hey, I ain't gonna keep stopping it. I'm gonna try to get the stuff in there as quick as I can. But that's true. If you got a hater, and I don't have a lot of haters, you know, I don't feel like I do, but it is strange how they do tend to blow things out of proportion. When they just don't like you, just be irrational. And they'll talk about you, make things up that never existed. It's crazy.
In that process, they don't know that they're actually hurting themselves.
That's true.
All the negativity.
That's true.
A player that enters the ring with a trivial little flaw and keeps on biting on that and doesn't let go, making a big fuss out of it. So 동네북 is literally translated into neighborhood drum. This is a Korean expression that means a drum that anybody can hit on, basically meaning an easy target or person to shit on. Dung 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 is how Koreans pronounce the sound of a drum.
Hey, that's cool. Hey, real talk though, just what? 1 minute in, the song and kind of been like, it's kind of took a step up.
Yeah, because you understand, like...
Yeah, like what they saying, like actually what's going on, yeah. So shout out to y'all who actually, we only 1 minute in and I get it. I get that, that's cool. And again, just to harp on that one part he was talking about, like, you could do a million things right, in my opinion. That's what I think he's saying. You could do a million things right, but they only hark on that one thing. Remember, I've been telling you that since you was a little bitty girl. You perfect. You could do everything right. You could be nice. You could be sweet. You could be smart. You can be talented. You can rap. You can dance. You can draw. Whatever you do. But that one thing you don't do right, you can come in and don't speak, you know, because you're having a bad day or you just forget. They just gone. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't know it was like that type of song,
though. It makes sense, though, because they're idols. You know how they do idols?
Yeah, that's a fact. They scrutinize. They always in the media. They always in the limelight. So, yeah, hey, that's hard, though. I ain't gonna lie. I missed that.
Haters keep on poking with no reason, like a boxing player that keeps on jabbing. And if Suga keeps on ignoring them, they start to stab him. This expression 담궈버리다 is actually a very hardcore slang used by Korean gangs when they stab people with knives. The original word 담그다 would mean to put an object into a liquid, usually used in terms of kimchi or salt.
Let me find out that gangsta out there. BTS, y'all really about it? BTS, I said BS. BTS, y'all walk around with them things, man? Huh? Don't.
Seafood called chokgar. The common thing among these foods is that they are all red, liquidy, and they go inside jars afterwards.
Dang!
Fermentation.
Pew!
Oh!
Pew!
Oh!
Bro, we did
You
that.
can see why
You can't just come back on like that.
Bro came with my blicky. Dang!
gangs would use this word in that kind of way. And poop is a word that expresses the action of stabbing into something very deep.
And that's what I was making fun in the last video when he said poop. But they talking about shaking folk. They talking about okay.
Wow.
BTS stands for Been Trouble, son.
Bang Time Boys?
Hmm?
Bang Time Boys?
That's what they call? That's what it stands for. Been Trouble, son.
Oh my god, I gotta show you their debut song. That's gonna be the next reaction. They debut song.
Shout out to MF too. I gotta say this to you. She love them. She love BTS.
Yeah.
She love BTS. MF, I see you. I see you really with the thuggery. Let me stop. MF is such the sweetest lady you ever, sweetest girl you ever meet. Okay, but dang, BTS y'all. Been told Shanks.
I like that.
Been told Shanks.
It just probably
Boy. Baytown boy.
수틀리가 나오면 나가가지고 창을 내가지고 젓갈을 담궈버리려니까.
Whoa.
Now notice that
Them
the
boys'
mimetic
teeth is
words
immaculate.
dung, tuk tuk, and puk puk
Why
all
he keep
rhyme
doing
with
that?
puk and each other, and they all escalate by each line from hitting a drum to jabbing and stabbing. So haters start off trying to tease and make fun of Suga, but when he doesn't respond, they start jabbing and stabbing him. The truth becomes a lie becomes the truth. It's funny to see everyone suddenly becoming a morally perfect and flawless human being. And
I'm sorry, y'all. I've been talking about that for the longest. I have pretty high morals, and I teach my kid pretty high morals. But sometimes when you see people taking a moral high ground in the sense of like just I'm superior than you, when just to make you look inferior, my goodness, man. Morals are something that come within, not because somebody watching. You look at her face, y'all. I be preaching to her so much, she just be like, come on, Dad. I'm like 83 now.
yeah, I know a little bit about this too, and it seems like the typical characteristics of many online communities and platforms with people that have nothing better to do in real life than
What is
spread
that?
hate
Twitter. Oh, well, I wasn't supposed to say that on here.
I was trying to
It ain't Twitter no more.
Know.
It's something else. So I can say Twitter. His mama name on Twitter, so I'm gonna call him Twitter. I done used a lot of online applications, but it's two I do not like.
I'm not in my head like I've been.
It's that X app and that app with that F on it. I do not like those apps, man. I don't. I've been content creating now for about 4 years. I haven't had any bad tweets or anything about me, but I know it's some probably gonna come. But I feel a genuinely good guy, and my family is genuine good people. But they will find any reason to like talk about your rage. Of course, it's needed. For fire, there's a reason. That's a fact. I already know what you finna say with this.
RM states that rage is an actual emotion that is sometimes needed. He says that people have the right to get mad at certain things, and that might be our history. The word history can be used in general terms, as in a nation or the world's history, or in terms of BTS themselves, like how their success and legacy was motivated and accomplished through anger. But overall, RM acknowledges the fact that rage can likely change the world. Now, Korea is a nation full of rage against...
Okay, I took that the wrong way. But I thought he was gonna say like people just be mad to be mad. I was wrong. That's what I thought. But they started
I did not know that.
career out. Okay, rage. All right. All right.
Many surrounding countries that invaded and colonized our land. Also, don't forget the most recent incident of
I did some research on that. Listen, I ain't gonna go into detail, and I'm gonna try to keep it light throughout this video. But I thought it was just us that had bad. I thought it was just, not, oh, boy.
rage impeached our former president as well. He says that the anger that heads towards him is not 분노, rage, but 분뇨, human waste, pee and poo-poo. He says that haters are actually killing anger with their fake anger. And
What I just said. What I just told you, boy. Let me go on and diagnose some breaks down. This is why Mary Had a Little Lamb was actually about
how delicious lamb chops can be.
I don't think that's what Mary Had a Little Lamb was about. But
She had not a little lamb. She had a little lamb.
What she had with the lamb? Mashed potatoes?
That's
numerous people are tired of that. This means that the useless negative energy or anger about stupid
My goodness.
This all going on your playlist?
It's going right on my playlist.
Y'all done changed your...
Listen, man, y'all done changed what I gave it a 4 last time.
Yeah, 4.
It's already at a 7. Just angry to be angry, man. And growing up, I was a pretty pessimistic person. Growing up, I was really, really down, really depressed, really in really dark spaces. When I was growing up, I couldn't listen to music like this. I was made fun of, and I'm not trying to, because I'm not dwelling on that. It's just, I'm only talking about it in the moment right now. That's why I give my daughter so much room to listen what she want, go within reason. You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot of people who like to just pretend to be upset and angry and depressed. And I ain't trying to say, because I don't know what nobody else got going on. But listen, I say that to her every day. Don't be upset just to be upset. Let it be something wrong. And if it is something wrong, try to fix it. But if you do need to dwell in that moment and feel that emotion to maybe overcome an obstacle or be better in life, I completely support that. I tell you that all the time.
stupid things haters throw around in the world is actually devaluating the power and impact of the word anger.
That's true. That's fact.
RM keeps on going by saying that your anger is not just killing us. We're used to that shit anyways. But the real problem is that people are getting insensitive about the emotion anger itself.
Facts.
Since it's so normalized and thrown towards them and in every direction. He keeps on going by saying that human waste and indifference is a team, which is what the haters are and deserve. Then the rap line goes, ook. Ook is a Korean term that describes the state of blood suddenly rushing to your head in a second right after you see something infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually used towards people who don't know how to keep their temper and are hot-headed.
I was so hot-headed growing up.
You're very ooh.
And my body kind of slowed me down because, anyway, I ain't gonna get into my personal life, but I can't get that because of health issues now. I can't get that mad. I used to get so mad so I would just sweat. So that's why when he was talking about how people making that emotion not even a valid emotion anymore, I can't begin to tell you how many times people have been so fake angry, so fake outraged, that when people actually get angry, oh man, it ain't that serious. Right? So whenever you get upset, remember I used to always be like, hey, talk to me, tell me what's wrong. Don't just be mad and upset. Now, if you just want to be mad, but don't just, because I know what I did as a kid. I wasn't a bad person, but I would get mad, really, really mad. But anyway, I am quick to anger. I was quick to anger. Then I had this chump right here. This is her concentrating face too, y'all. If y'all wonder why she's not saying that, she own it. She trying to dissect it for real. She was a rapper once.
Don't tell that lie.
You gonna be a rapper again? Please be a rapper. Okay. Revitalized, anger desensitized, had to capitalize like the beginner of a sentence or a name.
Ook into ugh, very similar to how it sounds in English.
You know what I'm finna say though.
No, into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it. Into the thick of it. Ugh.
Hey, hold on, pause. Quick. Whoever decided to remake the Backyardigans, when I catch you, I'm not talking. No. I support that. What I don't support is these little bobblehead front yardigans.
I thought you was gonna curse then. Like, bro, don't curse.
No.
Curse. Bobbleheaded what?
Front yardigans. That's what we calling them. They not the backyardigans. They the front yardigans.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't laugh at a lot of stuff that Gen Z be making jokes. But that was funny. I ain't gonna lie to you. That made me laugh. I chuckled.
They're actually mad because of the anger that contains malice. At this point, they don't care about what haters shit on them anymore. They're angry about the fact that this pure emotion called anger is being used in such a malicious way to hurt them or others, which result in nothing else but harm. It doesn't change the world or history, and that's why they bring up the word punyo, human waste, because anger is becoming wasted. Then J-Hope goes on and says that he's angry about the anger that got extinguished. In accordance with the previous lyrics, this means that J-Hope is angry that at some situations when anger was truly needed for like a protest or a good cause or whatever, it died out and didn't meet its final goal. Because the anger is being diffused towards random subjects like BTS themselves or, for example, DKDKTV. They don't care.
Who mad at you, DK? Who mad at you, DK?
I think the other DK.
But that's facts though, man. We so fake outraged at different things, we can't focus on the real issues.
And we don't care either. But if that energy were to be gathered and used for a meaningful cause, the anger could actually make an improvement in the world. In general, they go on promoting anger. They say be angry about things that are not just in this society. However, to the haters, this line has a sarcastic double meaning. It's basically saying, yeah, go off as much as you can until you become ashes and break yourself, whatever, I don't give a f.
Whoa!
J-Hope continues to say that he understands that anger is a powerful emotion that moves and rules the world. But then he says that some people these days just can't live without being angry. They're just too angry at every single little thing and they go crazy with it. They're like, ooh.
I was like that. Yeah, I was like that.
Once again, he points out that there are thousands of reasons to get angry about. Either if it's for good or bad, it is anger. He says that unleashing your anger is okay, but he doesn't like the anger that harms other people's lives. So he urges haters to stop that. So someone's actions...
He spit on it?
Wow.
But that's true though. You're Itachi said it best. Itachi from Naruto said it best. And I don't want to quote because I don't know the words verbatim. Basically, your very existence itself could be detrimental to someone else. Now imagine being angry on top of that. That boy was wise, man. Shout out my boy Itachi.
Can hurt someone, and someone's words can make someone lose hope, and someone's blink of an eye can become a moment for someone. Someone's anger can cost even life of someone. Suga spits out of disgust.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Listen, I was gonna stop and say Sugar spits.
I mean,
It did. Who is that? Which one is that? Do you know what it is?
I can't see because it's so blurry.
Sugar spit. Was he finna spit then? He did.
Although these went to the extent of mentioning a life, personally, I think they had in mind of the tragic incidents that happened in K-pop last year. Stupid and useless actions, words, mockery, and anger were wasted on such meaningless things about idols and celebrities.
What, they was hating on him?
That some of these celebrities were forced to make a very unfortunate decision. Impersonation of haters and netizens. These jobless people keep on saying stuff such as, what's the big deal about getting some insults? You guys deserve it because you guys make a whole lot of money anyway.
I don't care how much a person make. I don't care how big their house is, what car they driving. You can't minimize somebody's issue because you think they well off. You can't do that, bro. And that's what people, funny enough, that's what people has made a living on. This from 4 years ago. I cannot begin to tell you how it just devolved. How I ain't gonna call no names or nothing like that, but it's so many people who make a living on just hating on people.
This is the common logic that many netizens would say whenever a celebrity brought up how they're suffering from or are planning to sue hate comment.
That's crazy though, man. I've been a pretty sensitive person my entire life, but I was forced to grow up young too. But I understand. I want to say sensitive, empathetic. I've been empathetic to what somebody else is going through. I can put myself in other people's shoes because I've been through so much. But I always used to think to myself, sometimes, not like to the degree of what's the big deal, because I know people get hurt. And I know I've been on the other side of those words, and I know how I felt really dark in a place. But I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that I think to myself, like, oh man, you got money and this, different, that. It was never like to the point where it was, I'm going to make a career out of it. And I wouldn't even talk about that person. I would just go, if I had that type of life, I wouldn't care. That's what it was. It wasn't like you shouldn't care unless it was like a, hey, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? Look on the bright side. That's how I used to be. This is the part I was making fun of. Now, if you break this down and there's some actual deep stuff, which all of it's been deep, I'm gonna feel real bad. I already feel bad now after saying I didn't like the song when I didn't even understand it.
Just let me be in your place. Let me be an idol, and I'd be able to deal with all of that, is what the haters keep on saying. Justifying the hate comments and undermining the pain celebrities have just because they profit out of publicity.
I never went that far.
Haters say the word ahem. I would say that all the usages and contexts would actually fit in. However, just to add one extra point of view as a Korean, the sound ahem was mostly used by 양반 or 꼰대s in Korea. So 양반 is a privileged noble class during the Goryeo Joseon dynasty.
He got that it on, man. He got it on, bro. I ain't even being funny. I always like them hats, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just want to wear one of them and go, boy, you better stop playing with me, boy. You better stop playing with me, boy. Hey, he got that on, though. You better stop playing. No? Okay.
Dynasty that knew how to read Chinese and study Confucianism and were superior in class to all the
Confucius.
Other classes in diverse situations, like when they needed their servants or when they would scold them or try to show off their nobleness. Also, 꼰대 basically means a boomer in the
I've been absent-minded for these past. Boomer been around that long? The word boomer?
Yeah, I think so.
My goodness. Yo, my mama baby boomer. You know that?
I do now.
You do now, okay.
Space where someone older than you that tries to force their way without any logic or reasonable reason just by the fact that they're born earlier.
So it's not a generation?
I thought it was.
Yeah, I mean, but baby boomer is.
You know, also you gotta take into account my generation be changing the meaning of stuff.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe that's what it always was, though. I don't want to, because I've been so wrong. I used to be like, that ain't what that mean. And then somebody be like, I'll be like, here, take a look at this. And I'll be like, Anyway, let's change the subject. I can admit when I'm wrong.
Than you. These 꼰대s casually use ahem to give nunchi, which is a Korean thing that basically means figure out what I mean or what I want without me having to say it with my own mouth. The word ahem has a complex usage and nuance in it, but basically it would be best if you understood it as these internet keyboard warriors who think they are morally perfect, better than you, sitting on their high horses, trying to shush you and give you nunchi and saying, suck it up. So yeah, you could replace the ahems with the words like, suck it up, get over with it, or shut up. While BTS is receiving all these ahems, if you listen carefully to the tone they're rapping with, you can feel a sense of sarcasm.
So it sounds like they're being sarcastic.
BTS is saying the same thing, ahem,
to the haters.
Vice versa to the haters as well. In conclusion, this song is mainly about BTS's anger against how people these days waste their precious anger, emotions, time, and energy in stupid things like mocking celebrities, BTS, and internet figures, and on, which sometimes lead to tragic incidents. When this anger could actually be used in a revolutionary way to bring change in history, or positivity.
So this is the Koreans version of "All Right" by Kendrick Lamar. That's what I'm picking up. If I'm picking up if I'm picking up what he putting down, to me personally, you know what I'm saying. But I don't want to compare the two. But that's where it's at with me so far. That's where it's at with me. I ain't gonna lie.
Therefore, Ook is not a direct diss song about the haters because it seems like BTS has elevated to a level where they don't even care anymore about human trash. It's bigger than the haters. It's a declaration about the emotion anger itself and a lament on the modern day social contextual usage or waste of anger.
All right, so that was explained by a Korean. Listen, I don't know what number I gave it last time. I think it was like a 4. My man, after listening to that explanation, take these off. After listening to, cause my ears is
Hot.
after listening to that explanation, it goes up to like a 9 for how serious and how deep it is. That's why I didn't. That's if y'all don't know. That's why I kind of don't like other rap. I didn't have a lot growing up, so I like to listen to songs that may have a meaning to them. Most of the song. Now I got my ignorance, and I got a lot of stuff that I just be like, yeah, 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 yeah. Punch a goat. Nah, we not punching goats, but I got a.
I was gonna say bad, but that's a sheep.
I'm the goat, so punch me. Don't. Yeah, I like songs with meanings to them, and I didn't know this had that big of a meaning. My goodness.
And
So it's a 9. It's a 9. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep going. I just want to just harp on some things real quick. I love what he's talking about. This was 4 years ago. This as recording this video, this song is from 4 years ago. Imagine how bad it's got now. Imagine how many people that just angry to be angry today in 2024. Imagine how many people is making fun of people because they got a certain status, or they make music, or they just doing what they love. I mean, that was 4 years ago. And I don't know how impactful it was for Korean people, but I can relate to it as an American, as a black person myself. And I don't want to make it about race or anything like that, but he said it's explained by Korean as a black person. Sometimes a lot of our anger is misplaced, even though we've been through a lot. You get what I'm saying? Even though we've been through a lot of our anger is misplaced. Put that anger in something that could be built up. So, I don't want to harp on it because, like I said, I don't want to make it about race or anything like that. That's never my intention. But I think that it was very important. I don't know how they feel about it, but I didn't expect a song from another culture, from another place, from on the other end of the planet to resonate with me so much like it did after it was explained. Crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to stop talking, y'all. I yap a lot. Sir yap a lot. Got a hat on, but I don't cap a lot. So I snap a lot.
I want to know how loud that snap was.
But what the...
Was it Sasuke or Itachi?
Oh, it was Itachi. Look into my
Insert
eye.
photo. And I'm somebody that look for meanings of songs. Well, I used to. I kind of stopped doing it now. I don't do as much as I used to. So I did not know this. I did not know none of this. So that shocked me.
You just rocking to the song because it had a little beat. I mean, not a little beat, not like that, but it had a good beat, a good flow. I ain't know it was that deep, bro.
Me
either. Deeper than the Mississippi River. Is the Mississippi River deep?
You said it reminded you of All Right?
Yeah, it was like the K-pop. I don't want to say Korean, but to me, because I don't want to pretend to speak for anybody. But if I was Korean, it would be the my All Right. It would be my All Right. Shoot, I like it now. It could be because All Right is depicted to a group of people. You know what I'm saying? Black folks. And again, I don't want to get political. This is the only video that I get like that. But what they made is, it seemed like for everybody. Everybody should resonate with All Right too, because the song is We Gonna Be All Right. But also this song is more for like a bunch of people, like, and I'm glad they made it because it can be applied. I like songs that can be applied to, with me, I thought it was just for them. I thought it was just for them. I didn't know K-pop was for everybody. It's opening my eyes to realize that people care. You know what I mean? Like I tell you, people care all the time, but it's really making me feel like, anyway, I don't mean to get all sentimental. But yeah, K-pop, Korean, all right.
So, for some reason, they reminded me of This Is America.
Oh, yeah?
In a sense.
Yeah, it is probably more along This Is America, but, This Is America was extreme.
Yeah, I was going to taking out the racial context of This Is America.
Mm-hmm. But funny enough, racial America, it wasn't even, if you take the visuals out of This Is America. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Because it seemed like it's addressed, even with some of the visuals, I'll point out like a few of the visuals, like the dancing and stuff, it's kind of addressing. It's addressing. That's gonna be your brother name. We have another kid. His name gonna be addressing. Walter Lucas, come here, boy.
Addressing like a worldwide issue.
Yeah.
In a almost humorous or mocking way.
Yeah. But
that's what it was.
Not to contradict you or anything. You absolutely right. But anything. But This Is America was just like America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
It's just so much bigger. This, in my opinion, was so much bigger.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. You have to take it's kind of like if you took all the racial and geographical. I hope that's the right term, but geographical context out of it, and was just like, this is the world.
This is
this society.
This is geographical. Geographical. My bad.
Geographical.
This is geographical.
Well, I feel like I hear
we messing up the earth and no. We messing up the earth and no.
The most important note is I used to just be bopping out to this on the weekends. Now I can destroy my room while I listen to it.
Whoa, don't do that.
Just go full on rage, mosh pit, backflips. Yeah, because it hits so much harder now. Room tour coming up in 2 weeks after I get off from being grounded.
Thank y'all for coming to the video.
I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Shout out to
Flovane or
Flovan
and Gemma or
I thought you said Gemma.
Well, you could have just said the other one.
Gemma. I'm sorry.
I thought you said. So shout out to Flovan
or Flovane.
Shout out to Gemma
or Gemma.
We really appreciate y'all recommendations. Please keep pouring them in, baby. Keep pouring them in.
And I didn't even think about this. It don't necessarily have to be music, but
we gotta make these videos shorter too. My goodness. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for coming out. Do not forget to like the video,
comment,
subscribe.
Shout out to the extra subscribers we got. We have 20.
Shout out to 21.
We got 3. Wait, no, was I 18, 19, 20?
Yeah, 3 more subscribers, man. Welcome to the family. Make sure you watching the video. Make sure y'all keeping y'all head on straight. I did not know this song was this deep and this good as he explained it to me. And I'm glad it was explained by people who are well versed in the culture. I don't want nobody to. Well, this is why. No, bro, I don't trust you.
Shout out to DKDKTV.
Shout out to the other DK. He look like he got
happy.
He got love in his heart, man.
He just be cheap.
Yeah.
He remind me like he seemed like he dance when he eat some good food.
How he dance when he eat? Yeah. Louder.
Come back for more. Shout out to my 21
subscribers.
If you didn't.
It's hot. I'm sorry. Last word.
Bye.
I mean, sorry, go ahead.
Bye.